hopped up and ready to go. They're ready to go now. They got their surfboards and they're heading for the discotheque. Go, go. She just couldn't stay. She had to get away. Well, New York City really has it. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Lena, you're thinking too much. All right. Lena is a punk rocker. Lena is a punk rocker. Lena is a punk rocker now. All right. Easy, Joe. All right. Go ahead, Lena. You just learned this fucking... Well, New York City really... Jesus Christ. I wanted you to sound like you knew it really good. I love the song, but I never bothered to get... All right, try it again, just from the beginning. All right. Well, the kids are all hopped up and ready to go. They're ready to go now. They got their surfboards and they're going to the discotheque. Go, go. Fuck. But she just had to say, she had to break away. Well, New York City really has it all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's the part I really cared about. Well, New York City really has it all. Yeah. So fucking true. Look what New York City has, Joe. Do not get me started. Joe, are you mad at me? What's going on? Now it's like, okay, the voices in her head are mad at her. Well, nobody is mad at you, Lena. But I'm the big guns. I'm your big brother, Joe. Queens is in the house. You're doing... all right, Lena. Yeah, Joe. Tell them about our history together. When you were still running around New York pretty much... And this time as a psychic musician, not just a musician. All right, well, Joe, which story should I tell? Tell the story about the guy at Nears. All right, I went to Nears. I was a tarot card reader for a very short time at the bar Nears, classic haunted bar here in Queens, New York. Right. Johnny, put that down for a second. We can do, yeah. Hey, John. Hey, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Hey! You always got me over there on that other wall, but now I'm here, and look, I got my, Lena, I love my Warhol. Thank you. Oh, Joe. The faith. Just tell the story, Lena. All right, I was in Nears, and, I wasn't, whatever. We don't have to air this, Lena. You can watch it back and decide against it. Yeah, all right. Good reminder. Anyway, I took a break, or I wasn't reading for anyone at all. I was just sitting at the bar having a cider, and they make great fish and chips there, so Johnny always makes me order the fish and chips. And the girl behind the bar was very cool, very cool barmaid. She knew me, and she knew she was also psychic. I think everyone in that bar was like a psychic at Nears, I swear to God, in some way. That's what brought it was like Cheers, but it was Nears. And instead of it being like, they were all like crazy characters, because it was also well known that in Nears, what's her name? No, don't get her mad. I'm sorry. Mae West, never, what's her name? Please, I'm sorry. Mea culpa. Yeah, you don't say Mae is what's her name, Lynn. All right, you're right. Mae? Honey, don't fuck it up worse than you already... All right. Mae West is an old dear friend, but anyway, she haunts Nears Tavern, and so does W.C. Fields. So everyone was well used to the paranormal and the idea of all that down there. John, this picture of you is really weird. I like it. It's like really nuts, kind of, right? Yeah, it is. I don't know how much tell the story, Lena. So I was at the bar having my fish and chips, and this man who I never met before sat down next to me at the bar. And the bar was, there was maybe a dozen patrons, but it was just me and this one guy at the end. And he said, you're the tarot card reader, and would you want to do a reading for me? And I said, I would do a reading for you. And I didn't want his money or anything. It wasn't like that, right? Once I started working with John, I didn't charge money. I just, it was a weird period of my life. I wouldn't do that again. You wouldn't do that again, Lena. No, I don't feel inclination to read for people anymore. All right, but tell the story because it's important that you tell the story. So the guy, I said, yeah, I would read for him. But then all of a sudden I hear Joey in my ear saying, yeah, we were in touch then, of course. Right. And Joey said, tell this guy, Joey Ramone said, to watch out for that his friend has a message, to watch out for that undertow. Right. Oh, I remember because we were talking about Rockaway Beach. Mm-hmm. Somebody at the bar was talking about Rockaway Beach. Right. Well, it was Queens, so, right. So the guy, I tell the guy this, just like that. Oh, Joey Ramone, by the way, is like, he says, your friend has a message for, I think his friend's name, I don't remember the name. I do, was Chris. Chris? Lena, just tell the story. I said, and Joey Ramone said that your friend, Joe says Chris, I don't remember, said, watch out for the undertow. And the guy almost dropped his beer. And his face went like white. And he was like, my friend just drowned at Rockaway. Like, less than a year ago. My best friend drowned down at Rockaway. The undertow got him. He was, it was a freak thing. And I was like, oh my God. And as much as I believe in these guys are my team, yeah. This looks like a puppet show, but whatever, people, right? So that was one time. Joe, that was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then the guy was able to talk to his friend through me a little bit. Like, very briefly. It wasn't like a channel or anything. It was just kind of yes and no questions, and it was a private thing. But I said later, Joe, thank you. That meant so much to that guy. And Joe is just reminding me of this story now because it's like when I need my faith strengthened, they always come through with this stuff for me. Tell the next story, Lena. All right. Another time I went to... So these are Joe's... Right, these are stories about me, Joe. St. Joey. St. Joseph, like the aspirin, right? Yeah, just like the aspirin. You're giving me a headache right now. All right. John, you got to have faith, all right? That's why this guy's here right now today. Hi, Joe. I think we already said hello, but once is never enough with you, John. No, it's not. I love you, John. You're my fucking main man. I know. I love you too. The greatest punk rocker ever to live. I kid you not. This is the one. Oh, isn't Joe a genius though? When you watch those, just throwing that fucking insane body around of his, and that great fucking voice. This man, Joe. Yeah, thanks. I needed this today. Yeah. I need a trip to Rockaway too, Lena, but I don't dig the whole face mask thing, number one. So you don't need to worry about running around and doing that right now. So don't look out the window and pine for Rockaway, because you know why? Rockaway pines for you, baby. Rockaway pines for you, okay? And all your friends out here pine for you too, Lena. And don't forget about us. And don't let your fucking faith get shaken.